Oh, you look like a disgruntled father.
Yep.
Welcome back.
I think you said welcome back. Welcome back.
I did, yes. To Am I the Asshole? Or I should say, Am I the Devil this week?
Devil.
The Devil. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. If this is your vibe of fun Reddit stories or, well, of two different varieties, we do that twice a week. And then we also have a podcast on Tuesdays. Stick around for that as well. If you're returning, welcome back. Good to see you again. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink. These stories are going to be juicy. I think you're going to enjoy them. So, we haven't done Am I the Devil in a while.
Yeah, I think I saw November was the last time we did it. So it's been
Yeah,
a quarter.
We've been long overdue.
Actually,
Yeah. And needless to say, it's about to get wild.
yeah, we know from experience these things get a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah, we go into the Am I the Devil episodes with the mentality, because we always talk about how, like, man, why does Am I the Asshole have to be so heavy? We just go into this knowing it's going to be heavy.
Yep.
That way it doesn't affect us as bad. We're just like, all right. So we're walking into Shitsville. Got it. Cool.
We've stretched and limbered up beforehand, so we're ready to take the weight, so to say.
Yes, indeed. So definitely buckle up, enjoy the ride, and as always, comment down below what your feedback is, or if you have any notes on these stories. I have a feeling we're all going to agree, but much like we've done before, we're going to kind of like audit these as we go to see if they're actually maybe the devil or not. Because there have definitely been some that we've done that were not the devil, and we made sure to, put our stamp of approval on, them being genuinely good people and just a misunderstanding.
Because that matters so much.
That's why you're here, right? You care about what we say?
Yep. You're going to get like actual stamps.
I'll tell you what we can put our stamp of approval on. Into the AM.
How's it going?
I'm sick with it. You know what I'm saying? No. But you should absolutely check out Into the AM. If you're new here, you probably have no idea what we're talking about right now. You've never seen this ad read before, but those who are returning, they've heard this time and time again. And it's Into the AM, baby. You can get shirts like this, which this dope little graphic tee right here. I love this shirt.
Every shirt they make is dope. Like, let's be real.
It is. Well, you're rocking the comfy ass hoodie and the hat.
I got the double, well, triple technically.
The combo.
Got the underwear as always.
Facts.
Yep.
Yes. And you too can grab cool stuff like this by going to the link in the description or in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy. Again, intotheam.com/lousy. And when you get there, we got a treat for you. Sam, tell them what it is.
Oh, you gobble this treat right up. God, I hate that. Ew. All right. He's better at this than I am, if you couldn't tell, which is why he talks more. But if you go to intotheam.com/lousy, if you use our code lousy at checkout after you picked out some hats, some hoodies, some underwear, some shirts, some flannels, some whatever you want to get, we got 10% off for you if you use our code lousy, and that's LOUSY at checkout. And we're moving on from what I said earlier. So we're just glossing right over it.
Never fucking say that again. Never. Oh, again, link in the description and in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy, intotheam.com/lousy. Go get you some cool stuff. Tell everybody over there the Lousy show sent you, and enjoy. It's great stuff. Oh yeah, fuck honey.
Did you see
uninstall that shit?
Fuck honey in the last episode.
I did.
I
did.
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate that. So here, future Sam, right here. Fuck honey.
I gotta do it again.
Yep. Uninstall that shit. Take care of your favorite creators. But we're not gonna take care of each other here in a moment because we have war to wage.
Ah, yes. I think that's rather unsupportive of the bro, but all right, whatever.
Let's get this out of the way. I believe you won last week.
You did.
I did.
Won the week before.
That's right. All right. I suppose winner always counts it off, right? All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I was going between scissors and rock. It was 51-49.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Should have trusted the 49.
I mean,
as a 49ers fan, but it's fine.
We do what we do.
Yep.
We lose Super Bowls. It happens.
Hey, we make it there.
We get there. We get there. We had the participation trophy. All right, let's jump into this bad boy. We got 3 stories ready to go. Again, buckle up because these are about to get trashy. We're going to start out with an Am I the Devil post from right at a year ago. OP legit hates his pregnant wife. Am I the asshole for secretly eating takeout food my pregnant wife cannot eat because she has gestational
diabetes?
Gestational diabetes. Fucking Sean Connery up in here. My wife, 34 female, and I, 35 male, have been married for 10 years and been together for 15. She's 7 months pregnant and has gestational diabetes, which has been very hard for her and by extension very hard on me too and our relationship. Her doctor has strictly recommended she follows a strict diet, and that means no sugar or high calorie foods such as Alfredo sauce or pizza and the likes. Naturally, she has been very, very upset because she has cravings, but there's no way she can indulge. She has gotten sick of the alternatives suggested to her and would start sobbing sometimes when we go outside because she will see all these food places only to realize she cannot eat what she wants. I feel for her. I really do. Our relationship started to break down a little when she started taking her anger out at me. My offense, ordering the things I like to eat, such as cookies, cheese, frozen snacks. We get groceries delivered to us, by the way, just like any other person does. She was extremely mad at me for being able to enjoy eating these things and made me feel guilty for eating stuff she craves. My breaking point was once she angry cried over the fact I brought home a box of donuts I received from office on my birthday. I was sick of her behavior and the constant policing of my food intake in our home that I, in no uncertain terms, made it very clear that she cannot punish me for a health problem she has, and that this is my house too, and I will eat and drink whatever and whenever I please. We had a bad argument that day, and I uttered divorce. Shocker. That seemed to shake us both, and we did a few sessions of marital counseling. To keep it short, our therapist held her accountable and shared that it was unfair on me to be at the receiving end of her emotional distress. However, she also emphasized that my wife is probably feeling unsupported too, and I could try to be a bit more discreet and stick to making healthier meals together, which would be great for both of us. Since my wife cannot make up for excess blood sugar she has by working out a lot, she is chubby and has bad knees. I can see why she feels helpless. As a solution, we decided to stock up the forbidden foods in the second fridge we have in the drawing room of our home that we use to store drinks and guest snacks for. It's better when reminders of the things she craves. It's better when reminders of the things she craves but can't eat are not there in the common fridge. This also means I can almost never order takeout at home, and sometimes I miss doing that while watching Netflix. I still missed having the occasional pasta dish at the Cheesecake Factory or McDonald's, so sometimes when I drive home from work, I eat in my car, keeping the therapist's reminder triggers in mind. Because I know that my wife knowing that I ate stuff that she can't will make her mad. Yesterday, though, I took my wife on a long drive and she found a receipt of the Cheesecake Factory on the floor. At that moment when she found it, she started sobbing and wouldn't talk to me. She's now pissed at me and feels like I have betrayed her. I think she is overreacting, and I don't think I am wrong, since 80% of the meals I have in a week are with her. I try to have takeouts without her on Fridays mostly. I do not think I am an asshole because my wife and I have an argument or an agreement that I will be discreet when I want to indulge in food I want to eat, so that she does not get triggered every time. Am I the asshole? Edit. This this ought to be good. There is still resentment I have against her for ruining my birthday. Basically, the gift I got from my wife that day was her yelling at me and me uttering divorce and ending the night in tears. I still hate her for it, for creating a bad memory I likely won't be able to erase, but I'm working on it. I feel the same way too when I read what I wrote. I do not want to hate her, but I do. I still cry thinking about how we fought for something seemingly innocent, and I feel so wronged that no one sees that this was unfair and borderline abusive for me to be at the receiving end of this as a spouse. Because I happen to be a husband in this dynamic. I am not sure about therapy for this, but I grew up poor and food insecurity was a big part of my childhood. It makes me feel pretty shitty that now that I have means to provide for myself, I still cannot do what I want. But no one sees my trauma and why I want to be able to make my own decisions too. And even if I didn't have this trauma, I shouldn't need a reason to act with autonomy as long as I am supportive of her and being considerate about her food issues, which I positively have acknowledged in therapy with her and am doing my part, even though I and our therapist agreed that her initial demands were ridiculous. I was made to feel like a horrible, horrible person for simply bringing a box of donuts my coworkers got me on my birthday, when there was no malice involved, no bad intentions, no desire to rub it in her face or whatever the rest of the world calls it. I regretted being a married man that day and wish I had never met her. I have never let anyone bring my self-esteem down in the way my wife did. I've never given anyone else the power to hurt me like she did. And I want to take it away. No one has ever made me feel like a criminal for eating a donut and storing the rest in the fridge inside the house I own too. So, being after that long ass reader, am I the asshole for secretly eating takeout food my pregnant wife cannot eat because she has gestational diabetes? Got it that time, motherfuckers.
You're like, I'm ready for this. I'm practicing in the mirror.
um
Wow.
I
start.
Yeah, dude. So I know where I want to start, but I want to definitely preface by saying something.
Okay.
I know where I stand in this story, but I'm also going to offer some advice that our lousy listeners probably won't like.
Okay.
So before I do that, I want to hear your thoughts because you may change my mind.
So there's a lot to unpack here.
A lot, yes.
All right. So it's kind of a fact of life that when a woman is going through the pregnancy process, you know, it's very well documented. There are weird cravings, but then sometimes there are issues that pop up that kind of change the dynamic. And you kind of just have to roll with that and deal with it. There's usually not anything you can do about it. Just like in this scenario, she can't eat these things. And so it's also well documented that there can be some emotional swings, we'll say. um, so sometimes they'll have bigger feelings than normal. And so I think where I want to start is saying OP at first, before they went to therapy and before the giant breakdown that they had didn't seem to be very accommodating of the problem that she had. Not saying that he was rubbing it in her face, but sometimes just optics aren't good no matter what, so you kind of have to just like grin and bear it. Now, I think he really should have directly supported her and joined her in that journey as best as he could, and then just like the therapist said, you can have your little sneaky treats, but be sneaky about it, man. Like, you don't have too long to have to deal with this, from what I'm gathering here. Now, I get it can be draining to go through those kind of emotional swings. So I want to at least slightly validate OP's feelings, just a little bit, the basic nature of them. But then going so far as to utter the word divorce over some fucking donuts is wild. And that is a 3-syllable word. Don't at me. Like, that's such an overreaction. Like, you can have your argument, but uttering the word divorce over some fucking donuts is a little crazy. So glad they went to therapy. We've been a huge proponent of therapy plenty of times. Sounds like the therapist has a good head on their shoulders. So, good. OP complaining about that he can never have takeout at home is very selfish. Whatever. Move on past that. The solution to keep the forbidden foods in the second fridge, good idea. Keep them out of sight, out of mind as best as you can. So that way there's still some compromise there. But going so far as to saying that, and then to resent your wife for ruining your birthday. She didn't ruin it, you did, in my opinion, on that one. Because again, going so far as to utter the word divorce is a little nutso. So I feel like that whole stem of resentment, like I can understand being frustrated with the emotional process of it all, but going that far into it is, like I said, wild, 3 syllables. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, if this was like 1% of what the argument was, I would have maybe sided with OP here. But with it being the big, like, disproportionate blow up that it was, yeah, OP is 100% an asshole.
I'm gonna make this real easy. Homie,
Calling that man homie.
you decided to put your ding-a-ling inside her goober and spurt your spunk.
Still scientific.
All up in there.
Mm-hmm.
You painted the walls. I imagine it was probably planned.
Saying they've been together for 15 years, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you're also married, which means you took a vow. When you find out that your wife is going through something that affects her to the point in which it is life-changing, such as gestational diabetes, you do not, under any circumstance, nor rather should not, ever try and find the immediate loophole. In sickness and in health. It's that simple. You and your wife did the horizontal tango. Probably, who knows? Maybe you fucked up the kitchen counters a little bit too.
Table's a great spot.
So we've been told. She is now carrying your child. That is a partnership deal. It is a 2-person deal. You're just as much in this as she is. So in situations like this, there's one simple word that answers everything. Sacrifice. That's it. If your love for fast food and takeout and junk food supersedes the love you have and the care you have for your spouse when she is going through a very rough, life-changing event, you don't deserve her and you don't deserve the fucking junk food. I wanted to be on OP's side so bad because I'm going to say this, and this is the part where a lot of people could be upset with what I'm about to say. There are so many people in the world who immediately take the woman's side in a situation like this and don't hear the man out, all simply because she's pregnant. Even in non-pregnancy situations, it's documented, statistically proven, the woman is heard more often than the man is. But here's the thing, and this is where men's mental health comes into play here. Men, while we do not carry the child, it is very tough on the men as well because, and this is for speaking for the good ones, not the bad ones, we are to push ourselves and make sure that she is okay. And that is exactly what we signed up for. And that is exactly what we do. But that does not mean you should push their feelings under the rug. Okay? However, that ain't got nothing to do here. This motherfucker's a dick. Like this motherfucker, dude, if you, Sam, I can't agree more with what you said. If you're talking about divorce on some donuts, I get it for the birthday side of things because it fucking hurts, especially somebody who loves his birthday as much as I do. I love everybody's birthday. I love celebrating people's birthday. It's your day. It's your fucking day. Let's celebrate. Another year on you're on this fucking big ass rock. Let's fucking party, dude. But donuts? Dog, let me make it easier for you. You fucked up by not throwing the fucking receipt away from the Cheesecake Factory, dog.
Who's taking receipts
if you're gonna be
these days?
If you're gonna be sneaky, yeah, don't ask for a fucking receipt and dump the fucking bag in a trash can somewhere on the way home. And also go the extra mile. Get you some fucking car spray and make sure your car don't smell like fucking food.
What, one extra step, fucking brush your teeth, chew some gum, drink some Listerine, something.
Wear a condom. Like, wait. Wait.
What are you doing with your cheesecake?
Warm apple pie. Warm apple pie. But no, without a doubt, this dude's an asshole. Like you could have been so helpful. And honestly, like if you had established that she was just being an extremely emotional wreck, which happens, it happens. But if your mental health was suffering because of that, I'm on your side, dude. I feel you. I'm on both your sides. Like, as somebody who's had 2 kids, I've seen my wife go through it all. Like, dog, the roller coaster, shit don't end for 10 months, bro. Like, you're on it. But if you had been like, man, my mental health's just fucked right now. And, you know, yes, I miss being able to eat these foods because these are comfort foods. And I just don't know what I could do because she feels like I'm betraying her if I'm eating them. But I just, you know, it's kind of like my only solace here. And I'm trying to really keep things together. If you had been positive through this, I'd have been like, man, you're not an asshole at all, dude. I feel you. But then you were like, nah, I'm getting divorced over donuts. And I'm like,
and then going to, as far as being like, yeah, by the way, she's chubby. I hate her. She's dumb. She's chubby. I hate her. Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. Yep. Also, I love this line down here. Let's see, where was it? what was it? Oh yeah. Which I possibly have acknowledged in therapy with her, and I'm doing my part, even though I and our therapist agreed that her initial demands were ridiculous. Dog, it doesn't fucking matter. If you go to therapy to win, you're doing therapy wrong.
Yeah.
So,
I think he's also focusing too singularly, because like at the end before the edit, he says, "I do not think I'm an asshole because wife and I have an agreement that I will be discreet when I want to indulge in food I want to eat, so that she does not get triggered every time." For that one sentence, no, you are not. For the entire rest of it, yeah, you are.
yeah. And honestly, I would really like to know if dude's still married. I wish their account wasn't deleted, because like
Well, the deleted account's the Am I the Devil one.
it's also deleted off of Two Hot Takes as well.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever find out on this one, but yeah, this is a stamp of approval. Got that one right.
Yeah. And I don't even think we need to go in the comments for this one, because I know what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
But if you want to read the first one, be my guest, because it's kind of funny.
Yeah, the first one. What the hell is uttering divorce? Well, you bring a cow. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Moving on.
I bring the cow of divorce. I leave at your doorstep. I am leaving. Thank you.
Be an interesting societal quirk. But
could you imagine? That's how you say you're divorcing.
Yeah, like you just go home one day and then suddenly there's a cow in your living room.
And you're just like, no. What's wrong with us?
Very many things, but not as much as this guy. So
I'm just picturing like someone just sitting there and a cow's just standing in the living room, just
shits on the floor as you're arguing.
Oh my God. All right, let's move on. Let's get to the next one here.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video so far. While you're here, click the subscribe button to become a Lousy listener. And also click that join button. For $2.99, you can have access to exclusive emotes and also get some cool features like interacting with Joe and I. Also, click the link in the description to join our Discord. Back to the video.
All right, next one. Not anywhere near as long, thankfully. The Am I the Devil post is married mistress left vacancy, ... And this came from r/true off my chest. I was saying, found out my husband sleeps with his ex-wife from time to time to prevent her from dating. Okay. I just want to lie down in a fetal position and cry. We have been married for 2 years, 2 happy years, until I stumbled upon an email from her that said that she didn't want to do this anymore because she wanted to find love and meet other men. He answered her that he loved her more than anything, even more than the children, they have 3, and that he would give her all the sex she wanted. Then he went on about how it was safer for her not to let in strangers into her home. She said that she was done. He asked her to marry him. She told him that she didn't want him back as a husband. He said he loved her. Now I know why he refuses to have shared custody with her and would rather pay $4,500 in child support instead. So she doesn't have time to date. I'm so heartbroken. I feel like trash. Why is he doing this? Wow. That is next level manipulation.
I want to say something, but I want to say something, but I need you to like pinky promise me something right now.
Okay.
You don't have to cut here. I just need you to bleep out what I'm about to say and put a blur over my mouth. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Fucking
brother, I'm not putting it on the internet if it needs to not be said on the internet. Yeah, it's not going on the internet.
Sorry,
yeah,
bro.
It's not going on the internet.
No, dude. Like, what? Dude, you're willing to pay $4,500 a month to bang your ex-wife? Okay, I need you to bleep the next thing.
How much am I bleeping out, bro?
Okay. Dude, look.
I will bleep that out too.
Yes. What the fuck? Yeah, homie's the devil, dude.
That is, like I said, that is next level manipulation. Like, not only are you cheating on your wife, you're cheating on your wife with your ex-wife, while also telling your ex-wife, "Hey, don't date anybody else. We're broken up, but I love you. Marry me." What the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't even think about that. He asked her to marry him while he's already married.
Mm-hmm. We need the red flag guy from TikTok, like, with just the biggest fucking 100-foot by 200-foot red flag.
I'd love to meet him for some of these stories just so we can film with him, us running through a field with a red flag.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, mega fucking super asshole. Not OP.
Now I know why he refuses to have shared custody with her and would rather pay $4,500 a month in child support instead. Let's do the fucking math on that real quick. Hold the fucking phone. Hang on, where's that? 4,500 times 12. Homie is paying someone's salary in child support monthly. $54,000 a year in child support for Punani, dude. For forbidden Punani. Like, hey, you know what? If y'all ever want to know what the price tag was on forbidden Punani, it's 54 grand. Just put it out there.
As a yearly subscription, like fucking Adobe.
Yeah, paid up front. God, man. Yeah, no, if I'm OP here, fucking leave this dude.
Yeah. But important to point out, OP is not trash.
No.
You should not feel like trash at all.
No.
Your soon to be ex-husband is definitely trash. He's not even trash. He is worse than trash. He is whatever.
Go a step further. Go a step further. Go bang her. Think about it. Think about that. That's some petty revenge right there. I'm not condoning that. Not actual. It's a joke. Don't at me. Sam is debating it though.
No.
But in all sincerity, OP is not the trash. OP is not trash at all. OP is not the devil. OP deserves to fucking kick this dude to the curb and just fucking walk. Like, get out of that now. Don't waste any more time. Fucking awful. Also, go an extra mile and genuinely like email her and be like, "Hey, I read all of this. You have my full support to fucking like dump his ass in the dirt."
Yep.
Like, really go the full mile on this and make him feel the pain. That's just wow. All right. First comment here. I don't think I've ever seen a side chick marry the dude and still be the side chick. Like, damn. Damn. Damn.
I like the next one. She really did a 360.
Shit. Oh my God. Next one down from her comments. The youngest child is 3 and they've been married 2 years. She was the other woman. He also didn't tell her he had a vasectomy and she thought they were trying for children. Trying hard to drum up any sympathy for OOP. Mostly failing. Hope the ex-wife manages to get free of the scumbag ex and find someone who truly loves her. this dude's a fucking piece of shit. I thought the last guy was bad. This motherfucker takes the fuking cake.
Yeah.
It takes his fucking cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory.
It's got a
Fucking
weird hole
Jesus.
in the side. The used condom. I don't know why.
Why is there a Trojan in this cheesecake? Comes up just chewing like the kid, chewing like the divorce cow. Just,
It never ends. It's just constantly.
oh, dude, we need to get a T-shirt. Just divorce cow. Like, can we get a divorce? If you made it this far, put divorce cow in the chat, in the fucking comments. Chat, Jesus Christ, put it in the comments.
When's the last time you streamed?
I don't remember.
It's been a while.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving
one?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This one is titled Can't Accept a No. Am I the asshole for asking my classmate if I can pray for her? I, 18 male, am in college and I'm studying nursing. I'm in an anatomy and physiology class with this girl, 20, question mark. She used to be very talkative and nice to me, but recently she's changed her attitude around me. A few days ago, we had a group project. It was us and 2 other people. One of the other members was talking about a surgery she had on her ankle a few years ago and was showing her x-ray. The girl mentioned that she hurt her ankle a few years ago and it never healed. She said it gives her problems from time to time and asked for the girl's doctor she went to because apparently he's great. After class, she always goes to the library. I felt inclined to pray for her that day, but I always try to ask permission first. I asked her if I could pray for her, and she seemed hesitant about it. And I asked her what she had to lose other than a few seconds. She ended up saying no, and we get into a little disagreement about religion. She kept saying she respects what I believe, but she doesn't believe it. I could tell she didn't mean it. I told her I know she had a bad experience with religion growing up, and she also has an aversion to religion due to her sexuality. So I try not some of her hurtful comments to heart. I'm assuming that meant try not to take.
Yeah.
Well, the next class meeting, she wasn't really talking to anyone, which I found odd. After class, I went downstairs to the library to ask what was wrong, and one of the math tutors stopped me and told me that if I was coming into the library, I needed to study, read, or get out, because apparently another tutor and student in the library reported that I was homophobic to her. I tried to defend myself, but she wasn't listening to me. I was not homophobic in the slightest. All I said was that I know how she was raised, and her sexuality might make her feel like she can't have a relationship with God. I feel like I'm being targeted for my beliefs when all I was trying to do was be kind. I know this is a touchy subject to most people, so I don't know who else to turn to other than strangers online. Am I the asshole?
Oh.
No means no.
That's a deep cut. that's a deep cut.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yes,
man.
it is.
Wow. Yeah. No, this guy. No, Am I the Devil title is very accurate when he can't accept a no. But then this type of person is who makes religion look bad. 100%. You know, like the person that I get he's trying to be respectful and he wants to pray for this person. And that's totally fine, but you don't have to pray for them. Like if they say no, you leave it there and you pray for them on the side or something. Like, you know, you can say your own private prayer. You don't have to pray with them or whatever. But then to go in and start fucking talking about her upbringing and her history. Like, no, that's not your fucking responsibility to do. You take the no and you fucking move on. And yeah. That's it. This dude's a fucking asshole. Holy shit.
I want to refer back to the last time we talked about religion and I put my fucking foot down my throat. So I'm going to be very cautious while talking about this.
Don't generalize an entire group of people this time, okay?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with giving testimony. right? There's nothing wrong with praying for people. There is a problem when you invade someone's personal space and you fail to recognize that they have given you a fair and adequate no. Now, here's the thing. You can still pray for that person. Doesn't mean they're going to be near you. Doesn't mean they're going to be part of the whole prayer process. Doesn't even mean the fact that, they may, seek the answer that you think they should be seeking. Because at the end of the day, and I'm going to say this, we're not God. We're not Jesus Christ. Ain't our job to change someone's heart like that. And if you want to witness, sure, but you got to know what no means no. And not only did you fail to recognize the no, you went above and fucking beyond to call out something that had nothing to do with you or the situation. Because imagine had you been wrong. Boy, woo! You thought you were in a world of hurt?
He could be very well wrong.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like we're just going on the assumptive measure that he gave us that this individual, or that he was correct about this individual. But you're right. He may have been wrong.
I'm going to put money and a lot of it down that he was wrong.
Fair.
Because if somebody is saying, just real quick, if somebody says, I could tell she didn't mean it, is such a dangerous phrase, no matter the application.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to go as far as saying you're the devil, but I damn sure I'm going to say you're a piece of shit. Like, because you need to understand when the fuck, and I will give it to y'all again. No means no. Like, it's that fucking simple. Hey, Sam. Do you, will you ship me your pair of shoes?
No.
Okay.
I could tell he didn't mean it. He wants to send me his sweaty shoes.
It's that fucking simple, dude. It's that fucking simple.
Sounds so fucking gross. And not just because it's shoes.
Oh, it's because this is slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that part right there. She ended up saying no, and we go into a little disagreement about religion. She kept saying she respects what I believe, but she doesn't believe it. I could tell she didn't mean it. I told her I know she had a bad experience with religion growing up, and she also has an aversion to religion due to her sexuality. So I try not to take some of her hurtful comments to heart. Dog.
What was hurtful?
Yeah, you like.
What was hurtful there?
You caused
we don't know
this.
that whole thing. Like the only hurtful comments were yours. The only thing she said that you probably didn't like was that I'm not religious.
Yeah,
or I don't believe
you caused this, motherfucker.
Like, yeah. Holy.
All right.
First comment here is a quote saying, after class, she always goes to the library. I felt inclined to pray for her that day, but I always try to ask permission first. Genuinely, what is the point of this if you were just going to go ahead and badger them into accepting anyway?
The next one down, because if you pray quietly like God says to do, no one knows how fabulous of a Christian you are. If you ask to pray for them, it gives you an opportunity to witness and proselytize. Proselytize. It's proselytizer 101. Seriously, I was taught this in middle school youth group. Well, apparently I wasn't taught that. I don't know what that word is. So that's okay though. Yeah, I don't even want to stay on this. And this is just this is sleazy behavior.
Sure enough. I think we can end it here.
Yeah, I agree. Let us know what you think in the comments. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Did we audit them correctly? Let us know down below. And granted, the last one's about religion. Don't get too shitty. Just look, ride the wave. Let us know your thoughts. Okay. We don't want to have round 2. I really don't. So, yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see you all on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.